honest and real discussions about differences that we have on a whole variety of issues. But it was all respectful, and that was a good sign as well.
How difficult
Okay?
was
Mr.
it
Leader,
to
say
be compared to others?
It
How
was-
difficult has it been? I know this is kind of new for you, but if both of you could speak to the challenge, because our Commander-in-Chief is a tough negotiator.
Well, President Biden has done an extraordinary job of bringing us together last week, setting in motion staff discussions that have been positive and productive over the last several days, and then bringing us back together to have another positive discussion with a clear path forward.
Caution that Democrats think you shouldn't do that. I think at the end of the day, it will be in the bill.
Mr. Speaker, when will you meet again?
Yes,
A lot of Americans watching this are probably wondering, why on earth is this taking so long?
Yeah, I am too. You know, the difficult part here is I came February 1st to sit down with the president, so we wouldn't be at this point. So how could we responsibly lift the debt ceiling? Our spending is out of control. That $6 trillion extra dollars the Democrats spent brought us inflation. How could we grow our economy and make us less dependent on China and actually work together? Unfortunately, for all those thinking that, for 97 days, the president ignored us and said we couldn't meet. It wasn't until the Republicans would no longer ignore the problem and actually raise the debt ceiling, pass a bill, did we finally get a meeting. It's unfortunate we are where we are, but the good thing about it is Republicans always look to find a solution.
Mr. Speaker, you said earlier this week that you were still very far apart.
We are.
We're still very far apart at this point.
Yes.
What progress was made in this meeting? And you wanted to see a deal by the end of the week. When
Yes.
do you think a deal would be possible?
It is possible to get a deal by the end of the week. It's not that difficult to get to an agreement. When you think about limit, save, grow, the bill we passed, we raised the debt ceiling. We cap future spendings. We grow our spending in Congress by 1% each year. That gives you trillions of dollars of savings. We bring back money that we have already appropriated from the taxpayer that wasn't spent in a pandemic. We put in work requirements that the president voted for as a senator that in Wisconsin just a couple months ago passed by 82%. It lifts people out of poverty, put them into jobs. What that does is helps our supply chain. So no longer do we borrow money from China to pay people not to work. And the only thing we're talking about are able-bodied people with no dependents. That's all you're talking about. It's already in place in certain areas. And so then we make ourselves more energy independent. We change the red tape that we can actually build things in America. So the roads we want to build, the energy projects we want to build to become energy independent. So it lowers the price to Americans, but at the same time it creates more jobs and the economy gets stronger.
Mr. Speaker,
I would think